鋼の錬金術師の時間です。
鋼は大好きです。
いえ、これは多分下手くそ可能性があります。
だよね。Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are the Ordinary Critics. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Carlos, and we're just two ordinary guys reviewing extraordinary movies.
Alright, so today we got something special for you. We have a new segment called WTF.
Watch the film?
So this is when we don't find anything appealing in the movie theaters. So we're gonna scroll through Netflix and find a Netflix original movie to review for you. And man, do we have a doozy.
We found a great film called Fullmetal Alchemist, the
live action version of it. And just a disclaimer, I have seen both the regular anime and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, and as much as I love anime, I've seen so much anime, but I have not gotten through Fullmetal Alchemist.
So you have 2 points of views.
Exactly. A person that does not know the anime at all, and a person that knows everything about the anime.
And now we come to the live action movie. 2.5 hours. I will never get back. We'll put it that way. I would not recommend watching this movie.
I would highly not recommend watching this movie.
The only reason I would watch this movie is to appreciate Fullmetal Alchemist even more, and then watch Brotherhood right after it, which is like the epitome of Fullmetal Alchemist.
I'll be totally honest. This movie made me not want to watch Fullmetal Alchemist at all. Which I know
it's a shame.
It's a mistake. I mean, I know it's good. Everybody tells me it's good, but watching this movie, I kind of hate anime and giving up on humanity and everything that's good.
It was great. So let's not tear it apart too much.
Okay.
Let's look at So what are some good things about this movie?
Okay, so I want to talk about the costumes. I've seen many pictures and I've seen a lot of like clips, and I can tell that the costumes were spot on.
Yeah, you have the iconic red coat. Edward has the blonde hair, the pocket watch is there, the metal arm is there, Al is there.
And I have to say they did a great job with the leg and the metal arm. It really does look good. It looks like a functional arm. It's a good job.
Yeah. And so it was nice that with the arm and the leg on Edward, they blended CGI very well.
It was seamless. I didn't know if it was a CGI or if it was actual prosthetic that they had on top of the arm or something.
That they figured out.
Or maybe they did both. I honestly could not tell the difference, to be honest.
Yeah, that part meshed really nicely.
Yes, it did. Yeah. So on that note about the CGI.
Yes.
First thing I want to say, the CGI was, I don't think it was just enough, because they did a lot of alchemy in the very beginning. Of the opening, it's a lot of alchemy, battle, running around,
and I believe it. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm in this realm. I'm in this world. Let's go.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, midway through the movie, they're just like, we're done with alchemy. We're gonna talk about it a lot, but we're not gonna use it.
I feel like the movie went over budget halfway through.
And then they were like,
with the CGI department. So they're like, guys, we can't.
Yeah,
we can't.
There's this one moment where they ask him to take off his arm.
The bad guy.
The bad guy
Him to take off his arm so he can't use alchemy.
Yeah. So
what?
Yeah, I was like, oh, so that's a way to not use the effects. Okay, that's. And then they use the rest of the budget for the end of the film when the whole army comes in.
Right.
That's where they use the rest of of that budget.
It's like they shot the opening and the ending first,
and then
ran out of money in the CGI department, and then
they found a way to film
figured it out.
Yeah, it's like, we can't do alchemy. Let's figure it out. It's a drama from now on. All right. So also I want to say that thanks to this amazing CGI work,
yes,
the best actor in the whole movie was actually, what was it? Al?
It was Al.
Al, yes.
And those of you who
so much emotion
know
this metal armor.
Fullmetal Alchemist, Al is a giant suit of armor who does not move his mouth and cannot move his face and has no facial expressions.
Yeah.
He was the best actor in this movie.
Yeah, even in this movie, it was he had barely any expressions, and he was still showing more emotion than the main actor. Than the main actor
who played Edward. It was just. I don't know.
It was a rough watch.
It was a rough watch.
I kind of wish we would have taped like us
reactions.
Yeah, our reactions. There was a lot of, how many times did we say this is so bad?
I think 12.
12 times
in 2.5 hours, which that's not. We could have said it more.
We could have said it more, but then
we were trying to give it a chance.
Then there was the time where we started crying. We had to encourage each other to actually keep going.
Yeah,
he tried to run away. I had to hold him.
And we're in my apartment. I tried to run away.
Yeah,
it was just.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Okay, so the whole thing was in Japanese. Your basic anime.
And that's why you have to pardon our bad Japanese in the very, very beginning.
I'm so sorry. We had a blast.
We were kind of proud of that.
We were proud of it.
And we did have some Japanese coaches. My friends speak Japanese, and they coached us through this.
They tried to.
They tried to coach us.
I'm a tough case. I'm a tough case.
Very tough case.
You saw from the intro. But in that sense, going into this movie, if you dare watch it, it is all in Japanese with the subtitles, unless you speak fluent Japanese. So if you're going to stay up late, you gotta pay attention and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I just want to warn you, there are some major plot holes that made me want to go, oh, what just happened?
Yes, so it follows the arc, the Shao Tucker arc, the Chimera Alchemist. It follows that arc for the beginning, and then...
Which was, honestly, it's a good plot. I have to give it credit on that. They picked a really good arc. It was kind of like, if I had more time to connect with those characters, I would have cared a little bit more, but I thought it was interesting.
Yes, so in Fullmetal Alchemist, the anime, and in Brotherhood, we followed this arc as well. The Chimera thing happens, and Shao Tucker gets taken to jail, and that is the last time you see him. I don't know if the manga goes farther. I honestly don't even know. There's got to be a manga,
If you
right?
do know,
we'll figure out
let us know in the comments, all right? We might be
where the
wrong.
manga goes.
So please let us know.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's got to be a manga. But in this movie, Shao Tucker gets out of jail for no reason whatsoever. There's just a line that says, "Oh, Shao Tucker's out of jail
He
now."
got out of jail, I guess, and all of a sudden, boom, Ed walks in.
They're in this mysterious laboratory, which is also in. It's where they create the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
It is also in the both
Lab
anime
5?
series, Lab 5, the mysterious hidden one where they create the Philosopher's Stone. It is there. But Shao Tucker's there. And he knows how to create the Philosopher's Stone. and
all
then,
of a sudden
and
he's
then
like the major bad guy.
Yeah, they made him the major bad guy. And I was like, where's also the homunculi are in it. So we got lust and gluttony and envy, those three. But I'm like, where's pride?
Which I have to say,
where are the rest of them?
I also liked the homunculi.
Yes.
Honestly,
yes.
they were good. Then they needed they were what they needed to be.
Yes.
So I have to give credit to the actors and to the people who wrote them in.
Yes.
They were what they needed to be. Yeah. So that was a good thing.
Homunculi are there, and they.
Yeah, so the funny thing is that he turns into the major bad guy, although he only waves around a gun and then he gets killed. So
right, Lust comes in and
so he doesn't do anything except tell Ed to take off his arm. So no alchemy.
It's just like, what is happening? This was they tried to take the 52 episode anime and condense it into 2.5 hours.
Which is crazy.
You can't do it.
They did not succeed.
That's 26 hours of material trying to cram it into 2.5. It doesn't work.
That is the recipe of How to Fail, which could be a great book, How to Fail by Fullmetal Alchemist.
All right, so we've had enough time bashing this thing.
Yeah,
Let's go on to grades. So we have a new grading scale for you.
Wait, before that, I'm sorry. The other thing that this movie did wrong, and oh, I thought you thought we were done bashing the movie. I did not agree with that. I did not agree with that. I'm sorry. I never said yes. So
Go ahead. I'm just gonna.
The other thing about this movie, what they did wrong was they tried to imitate anime behavior. You remember that? There's a moment we realized
we both
like 20 minutes in
at the same moment,
and we still had 2 more hours to go.
Figured out why it was bad.
Yeah, and it's because they tried to imitate anime behavior and mannerisms with humans, which does not work. It does not translate. And instead of making everything more human, they try to make it anime, and it just...
So the performances were just overly cartoonish, and which is fine for the anime, because that's the style. You know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
But if it's a live action, I expect to see real people. No.
Nope, not
at
all.
They were just cartoons in humans' bodies.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, let's grade this thing. So, we have a new grading scale for you.
Special for WTF sections.
So, here we go. We're going to grade it on a scale from drop everything right now and go watch this film to...
I'm probably just going to watch Friends for the 8th time.
They were totally on a break.
Dude, they weren't.
Anyway, so we are going to give this movie take this 2.5 hours.
And just go and do your taxes, please.
Because that would be more enjoyable than watching this movie.
So much more enjoyable. Oh, those numbers.
It was... And hopefully you get a refund, and that would just make your day.
Oh, that'd be so good.
All right, thank you so much for watching.
And as always, stay ordinary.
We have a new segment called WTF.
Oh, watch the movie?
Let's try that again. Say watch the film. For the F.
Oh, yeah, let's...